the children of the one Yahweh. Ye are the chosen of the one Yahweh. And he has given this law to us.
What we're going to do today? We're going to read Psalms 2 today. If you get Psalms 5 and just hold on to it. First and foremost, I want to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Bahashem Mashiach Yahweh Shai. We're the Hebrew Israelites. We come here week in, week out, reign in and reign out to tell you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that y'all's God chose a people. And then all you other heathens, you non-Israelites, get ready for slavery, man. That's just the just point of it. But we want to talk to our people today, man. Oh, and this chocolate sweet dude, get ready for this pet to get hit with a USSR thermal-destructive missile, man. While you sipping on your chocolate, whatever you're doing, man. But we want to talk to our people. There's something that we want to tell y'all, man. It's just something simple. You need to get some wisdom in your life, man. That's the just point about it, man. Y'all walking around here with no understanding, thinking y'all own the world, y'all on top of everything, but you are literally just walking in a world where your oppressor says what you can and cannot do, and you just going to abide by it and listen. You're going to listen to something that has been created by your heavenly creator, man. That's just madness. Get that? Psalms 2 from the top.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people of...
Salat, Proverbs, Salat. Proverbs 2. But yeah, why do the heathen rage? Why? Because the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are standing up telling them they're the damn devil, man.
Go ahead. This is Proverbs, chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou wilt receive my words and hide my commandments with thee, so that thou incline thine ear unto wisdom and apply thine heart to understanding.
So you need to take the word of the Most High and hide it with you. What does that mean? That means keep these laws, statutes, commandments, the word of the Most High with you, man. You keep it with you and with you only. You don't give it to these heathen because they're not going to do anything with it but profane it. And we can look at this world and see that they've done nothing but profane the word of the Most High. Go ahead.
Verse 3. Yea, if thou criest after knowledge and liftest up thine voice for understanding, if thou seekest her as silver, as searchest for her as for hid treasures, then shalt thou understand.
So if you're going after wisdom like you do all these fancy little Audis, this money, chasing a bag, trying to chase after the next man's wife because he looked like he doing good, trying to get that house, that new whip, trying to run up in the Jews so you can go catch Chris Brown or some madness like that, man. If y'all chase after wisdom as you do all these pseudo riches, man, you gonna get them. But y'all don't want to have that discipline. You don't want to have that action to do it, man. Read.
Then shalt thou understand the fear of Yahweh.
Then you're going to understand the fear of Yahweh, man. And what is that fear? You need to respect him and do as your heavenly Father told you to do, man. Just like when you were a child, you ain't listen to your parent and you got that ass whipped. That's why we get whipped right now, man. Because you don't understand the fear of Yahweh, man. And because you don't have that fear, you're going to be in this predicament. But guess what? 2/3 of y'all are just going to have to get it, man. Y'all going to get that death by pain, and then you're going to learn your lesson. The 1/3, I need y'all to wake up, man. We need laborers in this thing. Go ahead.
And actually, make a point real fast. Going into that, it's also going into denying yourself, denying your lust after like another man's wife or after all this material goods in America, man. It's going to deny yourself. Let me get this precept real fast. It's Matthew chapter 10, verse 38. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. He that findeth his life shall lose it. Right. And he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it.
So you need to lose it, man. What does that mean? You need to forsake your own ways, man. That's the only thing that's going to help you out here, man. You're always trying to do things for yourself so you can get ahead, man. Why don't you give the Most High now? And give the Most High a dub. And you're going to get a capital dub, man. But you don't want to do that, man. Go ahead.
Verse 5, Then shalt thou understand the fear of Yahweh and find knowledge of the Most High. Right. For Yahweh giveth wisdom, out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding.
And out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding, man. Get Deuteronomy 4, man. If y'all will do these things, just simply listen and do as you're told, you gonna get that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. At my job, man, I try not to get into the gossip, but I hear people say, "Oh my God, Dre's so smart. He reads the Bible. He's so smart." I just read, man. Like literally, reading is fundamental. Excuse me, would you agree that reading is fundamental? See, this guy agrees. He knows. He's on to something right here, man. Reading is fundamental, man. But literally, like the powerful Shatar says, wisdom causes the man's face to shine, man. All I do at my desk when I'm not doing nothing is literally get into these scriptures and just read. So I come out here and teach you ignorant Negroes, Hispanics, and natives, man. That's all I do. But yet I'm esteemed as being smart, almost close to a genius, man. It's really not me. It's the Most High that's a genius. I just happen to be a vessel, man. Precept? Go ahead. Hey, man, what up with the cat ears, man? Halloween was like 2 months ago. Oh, you're going to go into the chocolate factory? Well, guess what? The chocolate dude sweet is going to get hit with the sweet missile, man.
This is Revelations 1 and 3 pertaining to what you were saying about reading, right? Verse 3, it says, "Blessed is he that readeth."
Blessed is he that does what?
That readeth. And they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand.
The time is at hand, man. You're going to be blessed when you read, man. When you actually hearken unto the words that are being said, man. It may not be us. You may go around the corner and run to another camp. You may be online or somewhere in Zimbabwe or over in Japan, man. And you catch this word, man. Listen to them brothers trying to tell you something, man. It might save your life. Go ahead.
This is Sirach chapter 1, verse 1. All wisdom cometh from Yahweh, and with him forever.
And with him for what?
Forever. Jump to verse 4. Wisdom has been created before all things, and the understanding of prudence from everlasting. The word of God Most High is a fountain of wisdom.
The word of the Most High is a what?
A fountain of wisdom.
The word of the Most High is a fountain of wisdom, man. But what do y'all want? A fountain of folly and madness. Go ahead.
And her ways are everlasting commandments.
And her ways are everlasting commandments. So what you need to understand is wisdom is like the finest woman that you're going to ever see in your life, man. That's just a simple fact, man. You need to chase after wisdom like she's the most baddest thing ever, man. I tell you what, when I tell you that I told my rib that I got me a main squeeze and her name is Wisdom, she looked at me so crooked. I was like, sorry, babe, she too fine. I got to chase after her. I can't help it, man. Dude, you got a precept? Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy 4 and 6. It says, "Keep therefore and do them." Let me go back. Salakia. Verse 5. "Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither you go to possess it."
The Most High taught us statutes and judgments, and we need to practice them wherever we go. Read.
"Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom."
So these statutes and judgments, these are our wisdom. Go ahead.
"And your understanding."
And our understanding. The statutes and judgments, what are these? These are the commandments that was given to us. Go ahead.
"In the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes."
They're going to hear all these statutes, so what are they going to say?
"And say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people."
And they're going to say that we are wise and understanding people. But you know what they say about us now? Oh, they're a bunch of drug dealers and killers. They hop over the border and they rape our women. They ain't doing nothing but shooting each other, selling drugs to each other. They're the most poor of this nation, man. They're just so disgusting and just so despicable. That's how they look at you, man. And then they want to give you a lump of gold and call it Jay-Z or whatever other famous person and say, look, you can be just like that crusted piece of shit and lead your people in the folly, man. Go ahead.
Sirach 1 and 11. The fear of Yahweh is honor and glory and gladness, a crown of rejoicing. The fear of Yahweh maketh a merry heart and giveth joy and gladness in a long life. Whoso feareth Yahweh, it shall go well with him at the last, and he shall find favor in the day of his death.
So, man, look, man, it doesn't get much clearer than that. You want to find favor in the day of your death, man? Listen to your Heavenly Father, Yahweh, man. He sent his son to be a prime example of what to do, man. He sent Yahweh so you can be like, that's how you're supposed to do it, man. Ain't no other way. He gave you an example. And you let these heathen profane the example, man. What you got? Go ahead.
This is 1 Peter 2 and 21. For even hereunto were ye called, because Christ also suffered for us, leaving us an example, that ye should follow his steps, who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth.
So we need to follow after the Hamashiach, man, who did no sin. And what is sin? Transgression of the law. We didn't break the law. So if we didn't break the law, and we're supposed to follow him, what do you think we should be doing? Following and keeping the law. It's that simple. Go back to Proverbs. Go ahead.
Proverbs 2 and 6. For Yahweh giveth wisdom, out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding.
Right.
He that layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous, he is a buckler to them that walk uprightly.
So he's a buckler, he's a fastener, man. He's gonna make sure you laced up right when you walk uprightly, man. Go ahead.
Actually, it says, I'm going to jump up and read this again. I got a precept. Verse 6 again. For Yahweh giveth wisdom, out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. Precept, James chapter 1, verse 5.
Right.
If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him.
So if you lack in wisdom, which a lot of y'all are, 99.9% of you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, y'all lacking wisdom out here, man. You out here walking, you got the mag, you got the Glock, but you ain't got no rounds to put in it, man. You walking around here naked, man. You want to get that wisdom? Ask the Most High for it, man. And how you gonna find it? In this book. And what it's going to tell you is that you need to get these laws, statutes, and commandments and keep it in your repertoire, man. And keep practicing it in your sleep and when you awake. Go ahead.
Isaiah 34 and 16. Seek ye out of the book of Yahweh and read.
And do what?
And read.
Go ahead.
None of these things shall fail, none shall want a mate. For my mouth hath commanded, and his spirit hath gathered them.
So you need to read, you niggas. You Hispanics, you niggas, you need to read. It doesn't get much simpler than that. If you want to hide anything from a nigga, where do you put it? In a book. Because you niggas don't like to read, man. Why do you not like to read? Because when you were being oppressed in super hardcore bondage, if you even learn how to read and spell your name, they kill you. So you already got that innate fear in your mind. You got that PTSD. That's why you don't like to read, man. But reading is fundamental.
That's right.
They're not going to kill you for reading no more. What they gonna kill you for? Sitting in the car at Taco Bell when you fall asleep, man. Or eating a bowl of ice cream while you're sitting in your crib. Or playing a video game with your nephew, man. That's what they kill you for. But when you read, you sharpen that mind up, you're dangerous at that point. And they're gonna try everything to mess with you to get you to mess up. But you so sharp, you're not going to. Why? Because you read. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 2, verse 7. He layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous.
Right.
He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly.
Go ahead.
He keepeth the paths of judgment and preserveth the way of his saints.
Preserve the way of his saints, man. Who are the saints? Those are the Israelites, man. So when we actually listen and we have that wisdom, our ways are preserved. Go ahead.
Then shalt thou understand righteousness and judgment and equity, yea, every good path.
Right.
When wisdom entered into thine heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, discretion shall preserve thee.
So discretion is gonna preserve you. When you let these things in your life, man, you gonna be on such a level you can't be touched, man. You gonna have that level of discretion. You're gonna be able to go about your ways, man, and you're gonna be protected, man. You're gonna be able to have that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and then you're gonna be in astonishment, not in the bad light no more, but in the good light. I'm like, what has this man been doing? He got a certain fire about him now, man. I had someone tell me that. I was 3 months into being in the truth. I ain't know no precepts, but all I was doing was reading and applying what I was gaining. And I actually had someone come in, you are different now. You got a certain fire about you. What have you been doing? I read. I got wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. That's what I got now, man. And I'm doing my best to attain it. That's what y'all need to be doing out here, man. I need to just simply read, man. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 2, verse, Verse 12. To deliver thee from the way of the evil man.
Deliver thee of the way of the evil man, man. Normally we would say it's the heathen, but this is actually applying to you wicked Negroes, man. You wicked Hispanics and you wicked natives, man. When y'all don't want to hearken to the law, statutes, and commandments, you become the evil man. When you listen, you get delivered from that path. Go ahead.
From the man that speaketh forward things, who leave the paths of uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness.
So they're gonna leave the paths of uprightness, like you Israelites, who wanna say that you're in the truth. You're doing everything that you can. 3 months later, you have the truth. You're in the kinetic science. You then found the Trinity. You go by the name of Jay the producer. All because you just found out some folly, man. You ran out of oil, is what you did, man. That's essentially what happened, man. You know, you ran out of oil and now you're bugged out. Go ahead.
Proverbs 2 verse 14. Who rejoice to do evil and delight in the foreignness of the wicked.
You who delight to do evil, man. And that's exactly what y'all do when y'all fall out of this thing. You love to do evil. But not only that, our people have been trained by our oppressors to promote evil. Like the Shatar brought out. You got your futures talking about busting down another man's girl in some Gucci flip-flops, man. You know, and that's really what's promoted. Adultery, getting this money, worldly love and loving your oppressor, man. That's all wickedness out here, man. That's what the evil men of our people do. They teach the rest of our people who have no knowledge or understanding, who are easily manipulated to go after evil, man. Go ahead.
Precept. Romans 1 verse 28. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, Covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of God, they which commit such things are worthy of death.
They're worthy of what?
Worthy of death.
Go ahead.
Not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them.
I guarantee you when Paul wrote that, he first went to Isaiah and said, sinful niggas. And then he wrote it.
That sound like right. That sound like rap music today, bro.
That's exactly what rap music is, man.
And then they have their shows and they get people to sing to the lyrics, so they have pleasure in them who promote the same things, bro.
Exactly, man. And niggas love these wicked things, man. Especially, look, like Romans 1, what was that, 28 going down? 28 going down, look. That was literally made for, you sinful niggas. Precept? Go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of God?
Y'all ain't gonna inherit the kingdom of God, man. Right now, y'all, actually, you know what? I forget the precept. But right now, if y'all are living it up in this wicked kingdom right now, you have your reward, man. This is your reward right now if you having a grand old time driving around in your ugly Rolls Royce thinking that you pimping and lacking, man. If y'all having a good old time in this wicked kingdom, guess what? You ain't gonna have a fun time in the kingdom of God, man. You're not gonna have a good time. More than likely, you're gonna catch that second death. You're gonna die right along next to your oppressor. You're gonna come back and you're gonna look and be like, man, the niggas on the corner in the wheel seat, bruh. I should have listened to this man. But guess what? By that, you gonna make it. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be sitting on a high seat. But either way, it's fine, man. Either way, y'all gonna either learn by death by pain, or you're going to learn by coming back to these laws, statutes, commandments, and repenting from your wicked ways. Go back to Proverbs. But yeah, man, y'all need to get some wisdom in y'all life, man. That's what y'all need, man. Y'all need to come out of this. I'm not saying to completely discern rap. I still listen to it. But again, I just listen to it. I don't apply what is being said by another man in my life. I apply what's being said by Yahweh, by Shema, Mashiach, Hawashah to my life, man. To the best of my ability. What's going on, bro? In the red jumpsuit, swagged out, walking down the street. Passing the old man sitting under the cover, man. Now, I know darn well you can hear me with this loudspeaker, bro. Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. Go ahead.
I think this is the precept you wanted. This is Luke chapter 6, verse 22 going down. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and reproach you, and cast out your name as evil,
Right.
for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy.
Right.
For behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets.
So because we're being ridiculed, mocked, and scoffed at, man, it's supposed to be that way. Our reward's going to be in heaven with our fathers, man. Go ahead.
But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation.
You already received it, man. You're rich right now with these fake jewels, these fake riches that you got, man. This is your reward. Your reward is to live it up next to your oppressor, man. And guess what? You're gonna live it up all the way till you hear a big old, boom sound in the sky. You're gonna look up and see a bright light like, man, what is that? It's so cool. It's getting so suicide.
Luke chapter 6, verse, this is the next verse. Woe unto you, 25. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep.
You're gonna mourn and weep, man. Go ahead.
Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets.
Hey, man, if you're being talked about well, Joel Osteen, Creflo Stereo Dollar, TD Snakes, Eric Mason, y'all, look, man, y'all have fun and enjoy being talked about well, man.
He said, woe unto the rich. This nigga charged $250 to hear him speak.
You can't tell me that's not rich, man. Wait, Eric Mason?
Eric Mason?
Hey, man, look. Hey, I'm going to put it out now. Eric Mason, I know you like to watch our videos next to vocab while you're rubbing his pinky toe or something like that, man. But look, every time you get paid, I need you to go ahead and cash out the SICARRI, man. We gave you that lesson for the free. You need to pass them tithes over because he is a Levite, man. Give them tithes to the Levite, man. That's what needs to happen out here, man. But they're not going to do it. Why? Because they some covetous niggas. That's exactly what they are, man. Go ahead.
Proverbs 2, verse 15.
There we go.
Whose ways are crooked.
Whose ways are what?
Whose ways are crooked.
Go ahead.
And they forward in their paths. To deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the stranger which flattereth with their words.
You gotta get delivered from the strange woman, man. But guess what? You love these strange women out here, man. You love women that are contrary to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah, man. That's what you like out here. Get Proverbs 5. Oh yeah, and their false doctrines, man. That's what y'all love out here. We come out here to tell you the truth. No, baby, don't go over there. I need to go get me some food. You need to worship me. I am a queen. I mean, yeah, you kind of are a whore out here.
Verse 17. Which forsaketh the God of her youth, and forgetteth the covenant of her God.
And you see, these women are going to lead you astray, man. They done forgot their ways. So they're going to make up their own, and they're actually going to adhere to whoever's in power. That's why when you take down the man, all this stuff is the woman. And the woman's going to be exalted to the policy like we have today. And now what do we have? Silly niggas running around, bound down to a woman, being led astray after their doctrines, saying, baby, if you want me, I need you to get that car, I need you to get that bag, I need you to do everything that I tell you to do, and then you can have me. Boy, if you don't get out here and gird up your loins, go ahead.
That's why we need polygyny, man.
You see?
The only reason they act like that is because of monogamy, man. Because they say you can't get it nowhere else. So if we have polygyny, I don't gotta, fine, you can be like that. I'm gonna go right over here.
Exactly. Okay, you want to have your issue? All right, deal with your issue. Guess what? I'm finna be across the hall. I'm gonna go chill, you know what I'm saying? With Zara, you know what I'm saying? We finna go parlay over here while you having your little mental breakdown, man. You know what I want? Yeah, so Proverbs 5. Go ahead.
It says in Proverbs 5 and 3, for the lips of a strange woman drop as in honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil.
See, man, this strange woman come to you. Ooh, baby, come on. I'll give you exactly what you want. You just gotta do as I say. I need you to go chase that bag. Go sell drugs for me, baby. Go do everything that you're not supposed to do for me, and then I'll give you everything that you want. But it sounds good up until you land in jail, get shot, or I mean, hey, or you walk in front of the CNN Center and you come up to a gorilla and then you get stomped out. It happens. That hurt?
Yeah, this is all when these women tell you they love you. But anyway, this is Proverbs 5 and in verse 4. But her end is bitter as wormwood.
It's bitter as what?
It's bitter as wormwood.
Psychotropic. It's not good, man. It tastes like nasty licorice. Go ahead.
Sharp as a two-edged sword.
And it's going to sting when it happens, man. It's not a good thing. It sounds good when you get to it. But guess what? The end is not well, man. It's not good, man. You need to stop going after these strange women. Stop worshiping the woman. I told you earlier, the only woman that you need to be going after, who is the finest woman on this earth, her name is wisdom. That is the only woman you need to be going after.
That wormwood is captivity, man. Like being with some of these women is like being in captivity, bro.
Exactly. That's what I said. Wormwood is a psychotropic. So what's it gonna do? It's gonna mess you up in your mind. You're gonna be captivated and stuck for a good couple of hours, man.
Verse 17, God. Proverbs 2, verse 17. Which forsaketh the guide of her youth, and forgetteth the covering of her God, for her house inclineth unto death.
Her house inclineth unto what?
Unto death.
Go after these strange women, man, you gonna get put to death following that woman, man. Go ahead.
And her paths unto the dead.
And hey, man, look, she already got a whole bunch of bodies. You just gonna get added on with it, man. Go ahead.
None that go unto her return again. Neither take their hold of the paths of life. Thou that mayest walk in the way of good men.
If you walk in the way of good men, go ahead.
And keep the paths of the righteous, for the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it.
So you're going to dwell in the land, and then the perfect, when you are perfect, you will follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, applying them to the best of your ability, being as perfect as you can. And then when we get those spiritual bodies, we're going to be perfect, and we're going to dwell in that land. Go ahead.
And that's another cut saying, like, why are we not in the land right now?
Because we ain't perfect.
We weren't perfect, and we were being niggas in the land. So just like when we get the new covenant, we'll be made perfect. And guess what happens at the same time? We'll dwell in our land forever and ever and ever. You see?
That's right.
Verse 22. But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth.
You're going to be cut off from the earth, you wicked blacks, Hispanics, and natives. And, of course, all you other wicked heathen. You definitely going to be cut off, read.
And the transgressors shall be rooted out of it.
You're going to be rooted out, man. We're going to find out who y'all are, man. Just like it happened when we came out of Egypt, and y'all wicked niggas got rooted out, man. Got swallowed up by hoes. You got killed for lusting out of strange women. You know, we're going to be in the spirit of Phineas on that day, man. Give me a gathering, boy. But understand that, man. Y'all need to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments so that way you can obtain wisdom and we can get the hell up out of here. What's up? Go ahead.
We ain't done with these women, man. Hey, this Ecclesiastes 7:26.
Look it up!
And I find more bitter than death, the woman.
Better than death, the what?
The woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands is bands. Whoso pleaseth God, and I'm bringing that out because what the Shatar said about being with some of these women, like being in captivity, man. It says, whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands is bands. Whoso pleaseth God shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her.
You sinners, hey, man. Like it says in SICARRI, you know, the person of a wicked man is a wicked woman, man. Understand that. And most of our women are wicked out here, man. Hands, man, look, they say, baby, you gotta do this and I love you, man. Now you entrapped in their heart. Go ahead.
Like when we be out here on the street just trying to pull over Jakes and let them know the truth, these women that be walking, they be like, nah, babe, come on, let's go, get away from this. You say what you want. You want to be my slave.
That's exactly what they saying, man. Because this is what he thinks of his, man. If I don't follow this woman, I ain't getting none tonight. Hey, exactly. That's why I was in polygyny, man. Because look, man, these women rule over you, man. Understand that. And who taught y'all this? The wicked of this earth, man. They teach you to bow down to your women. Why? Because there are some effeminate excuses for men. They think they run things, but they give things up to their women. Go ahead, sis. Go ahead. Quick question. What's your ethnicity? None of my business? Oh, well, you're a demon off that. I can tell the sister next to you. That's a Jake. She has enough sense to cover her head, man. Sis, get away from that devil. She's going to lead you to death, man. You see? A wicked woman.
And first of all, what does it matter if somebody knows your nationality, bro? You see the women nowadays, bro? First of all, who gives a good goddamn, bro? Like, for real, bro. He asked you a simple question. What's your nationality? It's none of your business. That's why none of these hoes got women. Oh, you got men, bro. That's what it is, bro. You got a fly ass mouth, bro. That part. That's why we need polygyny, bro. And exactly. If polygyny was established as a cultural thing, these women would be running off the mouth like they do, bro. You wouldn't be doing that because hey, guess what? We have other choices. We have other choices. Exactly. Because we got other choices. Like, look, okay, you can mouth us if you want. I'm gonna go over here. I'm finna go chill, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna go chill with Taylor, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna go chill with, you know what I'm saying? You know, Brittany, you know what I'm saying? You know, go ahead.
Yeah, the day shall come though. This is Isaiah 4:1.
Bring it out.
And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man.
How many women?
7 women shall take hold of one man.
Read.
Saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel.
Right.
Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
So enjoy monogamy while you can, women. Because guess what? There's going to be 6 other sisters joining the house and we're going to party. After we get y'all righteous, of course. We're going to make sure you learn these laws, statutes, commandments, get you a few head wraps, some fringes. We be Gucci, man. You got to fix it. Go ahead.
This is the book of SICARRI, chapter 42, verse 13.
Bring it out.
For from garments cometh a mouth, and from women wickedness.
And for women, wickedness, man. Hey, man. Let's get something straight, man. Why do I want to worship the women so much? Let me just ask a simple question. Who got Adam and Eve kicked out the garden? Shalom. Left hand for the white man. But come on. Who got Adam and Eve kicked out the garden? I believe it was Eve, man. Because last time I checked, Adam got asked the question, he pointed right at her. He said, it was her. It was that woman over there that you gave to me, man. That's who did it. Let's read some. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 13. It says, for Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression.
The woman that was deceived was in the transgression, man. So I need to stop chasing after these worldly women and go after that spiritual woman wisdom, man. That's what's going to get your heads right out here, man. That's what's going to get y'all right and get y'all out of this predicament that we're in. Let's be fair. Go ahead.
So SICARRI 25 and 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin.
The woman came to the beginning of what?
The beginning of sin. And through her, we all died.
And you wonder why we dying like we are, man. Because we want to go after these women who have no wisdom, knowledge, nor understanding. The only woman that you need to be concerned with is wisdom. How do you obtain wisdom? By coming back to the Most High and obeying His laws, statutes, and commandments, man. And that's what y'all need to do. The woman is not God, man. Understand that, man. Shema Yahweh, Alanaya. Oh my God, I can't even say it right now. Shema Yahweh, Yahweh, Alanaya, Yahweh, man. That's what y'all need to understand, man. But with that, I want to say, call Allah Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, and death to America.